Well, good morning.
How we doing?
We have kombucha in a wine glass.
Kombucha.
Very on brand for us.
Yes. Very.
We're drinking Brew Doctor in the flavor Love, one of our faves.
Sorry,
So.
I gotta get situated here.
It's time to get comfy because today's episode of VLOGMAS is a Q&A.
Q&A. We're gonna answer all of your crazy questions.
Burning questions.
The ones that have you up all night. That you can't stop thinking about.
Can't stop, won't stop. No more looking at the screen.
Yeah.
Wow.
We were doing that
You
way
just cut
too
me
much.
off.
Cut off. Camera only.
Okay. No more screen. I'm gonna take my glasses off.
Why?
Because I'm not looking at the screen.
That's a true
Blue lighter.
blue lighter right there. No screen, no glasses.
Okay.
Okay, so we are going to do this Q&A. We are also going to do a giveaway, but first we should start with some burning questions.
Okay,
What do you got? I haven't seen these yet, so hopefully there's some for me.
Yes.
Kind of a feeling this might just be a Delaney show,
It's not.
and I'm just gonna be the co-host.
It's not.
Okay.
We asked you guys on Instagram, obviously, what your questions were, so that's where I'm pulling these from.
Instagram, follow us there. Follow us if you don't already. There's more of us there. Trying to get more of us here. That's what this whole Vlogmas is about.
Okay, let's answer this one first. It's for both of us.
Ooh, juicy.
And it says, how do you as a couple stay motivated to go out, make plans, and shoot?
So like shooting? Well, I think we just have we've been dating for a long time, but this whole shooting thing came in halfway. And now it's just so much a part of our relationship that it's what we do and it's how we have fun and it's
Sometimes
literally
how we don't have fun.
Yeah, sometimes how, yeah.
It depends on
Sometimes
the
how
day.
bad days are created. But most of the time how good days are created, and we don't go to movies, we don't really do anything else.
There's only two things to do in life. Go to movies or shoot.
Yeah.
You're like, we don't go to movies, so...
We don't play mini golf.
Okay,
Anyhow.
I feel like this question is not getting answered. Alright, do you want to try again?
Where I was going
How do
with-
you stay
where I was-
motivated?
Motivated.
Did you even listen to the
I heard
question?
that, but I mean, I was just answering why we do it.
But that wasn't the question.
So why we're so motivated?
No, how do we stay... It's not why. How do we stay motivated as a couple to go out, make plans, and shoot?
Because we love it.
It's not a why question.
How?
Yeah.
How do I do something? How?
I'm really bad listener.
I wake up in the morning and I think, what am I going to do today? I'm going to go shoot. That's how I do it.
That was incredible.
Was that riveting? Was that the answer everybody was
Okay.
looking for? What would you say?
How we stay motivated to plan everything and go out and shoot is probably because it's our job, so there's a lot of responsibility on doing that. We also started it as a hobby, so of course there is a natural passion and we really do like doing it, but there's some more pressure now because it is our career.
Yeah.
So we're super motivated by that, just as most people are motivated to get up in the morning, get dressed, and go to whatever their
work.
job looks like. And I am personally just obsessed with productivity, so getting things done, whether it's shooting or emails or cleaning, anything that feels productive, whether it's work or not, really motivates me.
Yep.
And he is at the mercy of my tireless productivity.
I'm a motivated person, though.
Yeah, he is. But I am
Her engines don't stop.
tireless. I just want to be doing something productive at all times. Luckily, he is a motivated person and he's a hard worker, and those two things together just allow us to pretty much get after things all day, every day, because I want to get everything done, and
Yeah.
then he's always along for the ride and he's down to do whatever it takes to get things done. So I would say it's mostly just our work ethic and our chemistry and our ideals of what
Yeah.
we want to get done in a day that really help us get through everything. So it would be really hard to do this if one of us was lazy or
Not into
unmotivated
it
or
or-
super negative or something like that.
Yeah.
Hopefully that answers it.
We're a team. And we like to do this stuff.
Team Clonky Claws.
We really like to do this stuff.
We
the
like
Clonkies. Team Clonkies.
Team Clonk. Okay, this is kind of a fun one for both of us. Do you ever feel like living in a loft prevents either of you from getting privacy or time apart?
Absolutely.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It does prevent it, but...
And we work here. We work, we live, we do everything here. So it's a lot of time here. But we don't really like to spend time apart. So it's pretty much all good. Sometimes I'll sit on one couch and she'll sit on the other if we need that. Except that rarely happens.
Not like
we're never like
an active decision. Like just like I end up doing something over there and he's doing something over here and we don't talk for like 20 minutes or something because we're doing our own things. But
that's time apart.
Yeah,
in our
for
world.
us. And as far as like privacy goes, we are just so close that I don't know.
There's no privacy required.
I never feel like I don't have room to just be myself. So, I mean, I have privacy in terms of I feel relaxed and myself all the time when I'm at home. He's always here too. But because we're so comfortable and close to each other, like privacy between us is like not an issue, if that makes sense.
We don't need privacy. But living in a loft is good, if you're wondering.
Okay, this is for both of us. What do you like the most about each other?
You go first.
Okay. The things I like the most about you, definitely that you're funny.
I'm funny.
I love that he makes me laugh. That is my favorite quality probably. So if you ever stop being funny.
Cut off.
I'm out. Oh. But it's okay. You won't
I gotta take
ever
some comedy classes to just make sure it never goes away.
That wasn't funny. No, we're breaking up.
What? She's cutthroat.
I also love that he is super kind and he would never ever do anything with bad intentions to anyone, including myself, which is really refreshing and endearing to watch someone be that pure and kind and just good-hearted. Yeah, you're so pure, babe.
Very pure.
He's pure. And he's also just always there for me when I need it. That sounds really cliche, but it's true. Like if I'm ever having a bad day or a breakdown or I just need like a voice of reason, he is always there to sort of tell me exactly what I need to hear and comfort me and be there for me. And I just feel so lucky about that.
I'm like a little elf on her shoulder.
So, yeah, someone in the comments the other day said he looks like Elf on the Shelf. So
I'm an elf on the shoulder.
Elf on the Shelfer.
Things I like most about you is how compassionate you are. Yeah. So the things I like most about her is how much she laughs and how much fun she has. Seriously. It's non-stop laughter and fun in Delaney's world.
You're gonna think this is staged.
It's not.
Oh my god.
It's not staged. She just literally won't stop laughing. And I love that because it's so refreshing all day to just be able to laugh through any situation. I also like how compassionate... Sorry, I can't look at her right now because I'll make her laugh. How compassionate she is for everybody in this world. Like, she just loves everybody and everything, and it's really sweet. And she also loves insects and birds and little plants in the ground, and it's really cute. So I just love how sweet you are.
I am scared of spiders though.
She's scared of spiders, but she's gotten a lot better.
I mean, I am generally scared of bugs and spiders, but it's not because I don't like them. I feel bad that I'm scared of them, and I never let it bother me if I'm outside because then I feel like I'm in their home and they're in their home and everything's good. But then when they're in my home, it really freaks me out.
She's not chewing them, no.
It's just like a weird mental thing. I'm trying to get better about it, but you took me a bit by surprise there when you said she loves insects.
She does.
I just have a respect and appreciation for all life.
Like one time I killed a bee and she was so mad at me.
Yeah, I don't like that. Don't do that.
I thought it was gonna hurt me.
And then you killed it. It's sad.
That's why I love you so much.
Oh, I love you too. I can't. How do you guys come across travel inspo for places to go, what to do there, etc.?
Traveling's tough, and like going to the right places and getting the right photos is like probably one of the most hardest things. What we typically do is Instagram. Like,
Yeah, Instagram is
Instagram
inspo for everything.
Yeah, we use it more than Google. I mean, looking for hotels on Google is actually so hard because it's only like travel.com comes up or hotels tonight, and then it just blasts you with all these like weird normal hotels. And like I feel like the millennials and people like us love to stay at like more boutique-y, like kind of nicer, interesting hotels, and like those don't just pop up on Google search. So actually when I am looking to book in a city, I go on Instagram and do hashtag whatever city hotel. So like Amsterdam hotel.
Wait, Clayton, I think that you still are answering the question.
It says how?
See, I knew I had to explain the question more to you. The question is like, how do we pick places that we're going to travel to? So the destinations, not the hotels. Oh my God.
I don't even know what it says. All other things though. It doesn't just say that.
How do you guys come across travel inspo for places to go, what to do there, etc.?
Okay. Sorry, I missed the boat.
Again.
So again, we use Instagram a lot.
Yeah.
And so
you see where other people are going on Instagram and you're like, wow, that looks really fun, or that looks really beautiful, or I've never heard of that place or seen of it. And Instagram is just a great resource for all things inspo. So travel, fashion, interior decorating, recipes, life hacks, everything under the sun.
Yeah.
So we are those people that see other people travel somewhere and then we're like, oh, we want to go there.
Yeah.
And we have no shame about that.
Yeah. Instagram is better than Google for most things.
Okay, this is for both of us as well. Do you have any tips on making friends in a new city?
That can be tough. Yeah. Honestly, I'm not the best at it. Delaney is, because she's like a social mingler. Well, just like because of our industry, she meets so many people like in the cities that we've lived in now. And for me, I kind of just tag along onto the boyfriends of those girls that she meets. And then
but it's
I've met one other friend here in LA, and actually he reached out to me through Instagram.
Yeah, he's my friend. Well, and his girlfriend is my friend now, so we switched.
So like honestly, all the friends we've met in these cities,
social media,
are from Instagram.
And obviously, I talk to a lot of people on social media all the time because of my job. So I feel like that's a little bit different, but I still think that social media can be used as a tool, whether you're an influencer or not, to meet people in a new city. You kind of just have to see where people are geotagging, and if you make one friend, if you see like other people on their page or something, I don't think it's weird to reach out and just message someone and be like, hey, I saw you live in Laguna Beach too. Like, do you want to grab coffee sometimes? Or like go to lunch? I would love to meet you. That is honestly how I've met a lot of my friends. And I usually reach out to other people who are also influencers because it's really easy for me to be friends with people who are in my industry, much like a lot of people are friends with their colleagues at work, but it could be someone who's not an influencer, obviously, and you can find people with similar interests to yours on social media, and you can kind of tell from their profiles and stuff. So as weird as it might seem, I think you should just reach out on social media. And other than that, joining like a fitness club or a class or something like that, you can meet a lot of great people through that. And you can also do like Bumble BFF and just be open, send like open energy, open vibes into the universe, and people will just show up in your life who you didn't even know you needed, and it will be perfect. Yeah. Okay, what's your pet peeves about your boyfriend and vice versa?
I start this one?
Yeah.
Because you started the last one?
Yeah.
Pet peeve.
Let's get into it.
Wow, an exposer. Just kidding. My pet peeve of Delaney's would have to be what I classify as nagging. And I know it comes from a good place. Like when she's telling me to straighten my back, or floss my teeth.
Chew with your mouth closed.
Or chew with my mouth closed. Or pretty much
anything that like an 8-year-old boy does.
Yeah, she's trying to make me not do. So, but yeah, nagging is a pet peeve of mine. And it's like the only thing.
But haven't I gotten better at it?
She has, but then she goes in waves. Like some days it will be like every single thing I do has to change. And then, are you good?
Not really.
And then some
I'm
days,
just trying to mold you into a perfect
some days,
gentleman.
I know, and I appreciate that, but the nagging, it would be my pet peeve. That's the only thing that, honestly, that's the only thing. Now she's gonna have a full laundry list,
Okay, it's funny because your pet peeve is me nagging, and my pet peeves are probably everything I nag you for. So like chewing with your mouth open.
Yeah, which I don't do every time. I know.
What are you talking about? You don't do it every time.
Not every time.
Yes, every time.
At lunch?
Yes.
She didn't nag me at lunch though. Cheers to that.
You chew with your mouth open and you smack your food.
Okay.
That's one. You leave your towel after you shower in various places around the house on the floor.
You want to know why though? Because right when I get out of the shower, she asked me to do a million things, and my towel ends up on the ground, and I get to it like 10 minutes later. And then
10 minutes later?
Maybe an hour later.
I find it the next day.
Never the next day.
You are such a little liar. I find it all the time the next day. And when you used to leave for work every single day in the morning, guess what I would go pick up every single morning after you left?
That's so sweet.
Okay, but yeah, he is in such denial. He's like, I don't chew with my mouth open every time. And I pick up the towel after 10 minutes. No. But yeah, so those are probably my major pet peeves.
So her pet
Mostly the
peeves
chewing.
are the things she nags me about. So if we could just figure it all out.
Wait, no, I know how to solve it.
We
if
would
you
have
stop doing the things that
no
are my
pet
pet
peeves.
peeves, I'll stop nagging you, and then neither of us will have pet peeves.
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, but there's only one person here who can fix it, unfortunately.
Or
I can
you.
just continue to not nag, but then I will always be bothered by my pet peeves of yours.
Yeah, so it's a lifelong process.
We're working on it, but I still love you, even with your pet peeves.
Great.
What is it like being a couple as influencers? Work, life balance, image, etc.
Well, luckily for us, we're pretty transparent.
Let's see if you understand this question.
Yeah, this is a good one. What's it like? We're transparent, so we can just like be ourselves at all points of the day and night. So what it's like for us is it is fun. It's challenging. But again, we just get to be ourselves. So it also kind of just comes completely naturally. Mm-hmm. Did I answer the question right?
I think.
Let's see what she has to add on.
I would say it's a lot of pressure. Even though it's fun, we are just constantly working while we're living, so the lines are completely blurred. You know, when you're enjoying something, when you're on vacation, when you're having fun, when you're not having fun, those are all technically things that you can, and maybe even I'll say should share when you are an influencer like we are. And it's just a lot of pressure to constantly be creating and sharing and giving and giving and giving more of yourself. But I will say that I feel really lucky and fortunate in everything I do in life that I have him as my partner, because I just feel like it makes everything a little less scary and a little less hard to have somebody who's doing it with you. And everything we do, we're like completely in it together. So wherever we move, whatever we do for work, creating campaigns, deciding if we're gonna start our own line or buying a house, just like literally everything and anything that we'll do in life, we have each other for, and we're partners. So I feel like that just makes it easier. So I would say, if anything, I'm grateful to be an influencer but have him there for the whole time, if that makes sense.
That was good. My heart felt touched.
Aww. Clayton, what tips would you give another husband, boyfriend to help their wife with the IG YouTube?
Luckily, I've gotten like really into it. Like I really like all the equipment and stuff. So I think if your boyfriend out there and your girlfriend wants to start this or do whatever, just kind of get into it and learn about equipment. Find what you like most about it, whether it's the photography, actually taking the pictures and like the art of it, or if it's, I've gotten into all this tech stuff and the microphone and this light and the camera, and you just got to get into it.
There's like some cool like guy stuff in there, you know, like guys
exactly.
like Best Buy.
Exactly. Like this stuff's all, it looks like she calls me
It's
a DJ
machines.
when I bring out this light and
like
I have
machines.
this big old panel and stuff. Yeah, you can still be a boy.
No, you have to be a girl. If you want to help your wife and girlfriend,
you have to be a girl.
change yourself into a girl immediately.
No, but I think just the main thing is to like get into it. Find an
So
aspect
just, like,
of it
lean
that
into it a little
find
bit.
an aspect of it that you like. don't just, when she hands you the camera, be like, oh God, here we go again. I don't think I was ever like that.
No.
Yeah.
No,
and
you never were.
I never knew where this was going to take us. And I just
lean
thought it was
into it a
always
little bit.
fun. And it turned into like a good hobby for us. And it was like a good bonding, and it gave us something always to do. So it was like really good for our relationship. And I took an interest in it.
Also,
I have a lot of fun doing it.
This question was not for me, but I will say that to any boyfriends, husbands who are thinking about helping their girlfriends or wives with this, just keep in mind that it is so cool and nothing about it is embarrassing or bad to support your partner in a dream that they have and help facilitate that, whether that be like editing the videos or taking the photos or learning about the equipment or learning about photography. Like, being a supportive, helpful, nice guy is the coolest, most attractive thing. So I do not like that stigma of like, oh my God, I don't want to go out in public with you and take your photo. It's so embarrassing. Like, I look like a loser. No, you look like a loser if you don't think it's cool to be nice and helpful to your girlfriend in facilitating her dreams.
Yeah.
So that's my 2 cents.
And also, I've found some guys in the industry that I like look up to that are helping their girlfriends and have created businesses with their wives or girlfriends. So like, that's also, you know, your girlfriend may be looking up to all these influencers, but there's also guys in the industry that you could look up to
who are doing
the exact same thing that I'm doing, or that I'm trying to get better at doing. And so I look up to them and I see what they're doing, and they're good examples.
Okay. How do you stay so positive all the time? I wish I could embody that more in my everyday life.
I'll let you answer this one.
You're positive too.
She's more positive.
Okay.
Okay, but she's the queen of positivity. I'm just an apprentice.
No, he's a very positive person too, but we're very different. I feel like he's positive, or it's like easier for him to be positive because he doesn't think about things as much as I do, but that's just kind of sidetracked. So the way that I stay so positive is like pretty intrinsic to me, and I've always been a positive person, and I think that there's like a lot of science and a lot of reading material and just a lot of information on positive thinking and the power of it. So if you sort of educate yourself on all of that and lean into it a bit, you will learn so much. But a lot of it is just common sense too. Like, the more you think about the things that you're grateful for, or the things that make you happy, or the more you do the things that make you happy, or the more good you see in other people in the world, the better you'll feel, right? Like that, you don't have to read a book on that. You don't have to read a report or anything. Like, we all know it feels better when we're happy and grateful and positive than it does when we're negative and upset and ungrateful. So that really motivates me to stay positive all the time, because it affects your quality of life so much to be negative, and I just want to have a good life. Like, I just want to be happy. No matter what happens in my life, I can always have a good attitude. So that's in my control, and I feel very empowered by that, and I try to just always use that to my advantage and stay positive. Yeah. Do you and Clayton hang out with friends? We see you two together most of the time.
Friends.
What are those?
No, we have some friends. And actually, recently we've been super social. At least one night a week, seeing friends.
Yeah.
And actually, recently, maybe even like minimum of 2, maybe even 3. It's been crazy lately. But yeah, I mean, we're best friends, so we don't really
mush our friends whenever possible.
We don't really.
We like to share the friends. Like, we would rather do that. Like, we rarely ever have like a girls' night or a boys' night or something where we just like truly don't hang out with the other person at all. Even if I'm like going to dinner with a couple of girls, like sometimes Clayton will just come with me because I don't know, we're just so close like that, and all my friends love him, and he's so easy to hang out with and like be around people. Like, he's not one of those guys that's like being like an awkward weirdo because he's hanging out with girls and he thinks he's like too cool to talk about, I don't know, anything.
I talk about it all.
And then like if we hang out with his friends, or just if we hang out with any friends, we really try to like make it like a couples thing so that we can stay together, because we are just,
we're best buds,
attached at the hip. Yeah, we have friends.
We have friends,
but we're best friends, so that's how it goes. That's a good one. How different do you think your lives would be if you weren't together? Oh, you look really disturbed.
I don't know.
Literally, what do you think you would be doing if we weren't together? Be honest.
I feel like I'd probably be living in San Francisco. I probably would have moved back to, well, no, my friends are down here, so maybe I would have
You just go where your friends
followed them. I mean, you know, I moved there and then they were down here. I don't know. I think I'd be living in California still, San Francisco or down here, but I'd definitely be working as an engineer, not doing this because
This was my idea.
This was her idea, and
I started this
helped.
whirlwind. Yes, you are a major key, but you wouldn't have, like, yeah, it makes sense. Like, you wouldn't have found a girlfriend and been like, hey, can we, like, start a blog for you?
No. Yeah. I'd definitely be just still working the same job that I had been working. But
I honestly
somewhere
think
in the
you would have, like, a wife.
You think I'd have a wife?
Yeah.
I know.
Yes.
None of my friends have a wife.
Yeah, they're on their way. Okay, well,
I wouldn't have found a girlfriend. Are you kidding me?
You would have a wife.
She thinks I'm good enough to go find a wife. Are you kidding me? Look at this guy.
Stop.
Look at me.
Stop. You would be married or on your way to getting married and on your way to, like, owning a house and having, like, children.
Okay, where would you be? You just jumped in onto mine. That wasn't your question.
I think I would be living somewhere crazy.
Probably.
I don't know if I would be influencing. I mean, I may have gotten into that still. I probably wouldn't live in LA because, I don't know, I was just never really drawn here. But I might live in New York or somewhere in Europe if I was still influencing. And if I hadn't gone down the influencer route, I probably would have like joined the Peace Corps and moved to some crazy country because I always wanted to do that. Or I would have, like, stuck with anthropology and would be in grad school or, like, some extensive amount of school and carried on to some anthropology career because that's what I always wanted to do. But as soon as I had, like, a really serious, good, healthy, worthy relationship of shifting my entire future for, those plans kind of got set back because I was like, how am I gonna still have this relationship and still be with this person who's gonna go do his career over here and I'm trying to move to, like, Africa for 6 months out of the year and do field work and stuff. And it just,
I told her she could.
It threw a wrench in those plans. So I may have gone and done that, or I may have still done influencing. And
yeah, so I'd be apparently having babies.
He so would. And I still don't live in Europe.
Are you sad about it?
Yes.
Yeah, no. Next.
Are you gonna sing it?
Next.
Thank you.
Next. I need more kombucha.
Did you guys used to live in the Bay Area?
Yes, we did. We lived in the East Bay. It's a good time.
No, it wasn't. Sorry.
Actually, it really wasn't.
No offense, but it was not our favorite time.
Yeah, I like the fog though.
That's what my natural hair color is.
Natural hair color is purple.
Can you see my roots? Can you? Because this
What's
is all
a
pulled
root?
back. What's a root?
Just kidding.
Like the hair that's coming out of my scalp.
Yeah, that's a brown.
It's not brown. It's
That is brown.
It's like dirty blonde.
Dirty brown. Next.
Oh my god. How do you handle going to non-vegan events and friends' dinner parties?
You just don't eat. Unless you're gonna eat meat, which that's not what we do.
I can't.
No, I mean
bring
something.
You can bring stuff
Bring
and
cheese.
make friends,
Vegan cheese.
or make sure that the people in your life that you do call friends are supportive and understanding of you and your beliefs, and they don't make you feel bad, and they help facilitate whatever you need. So maybe they have vegan cheese for you, or they're like, yeah, of course, like bring whatever, or whatever. Just make sure there's good people in your life who are not making fun of you for your beliefs and all that jazz.
Yep. Good answer, babe.
How did you guys meet?
We met in college on the street.
They said how?
We had mutual friends.
Clayton, why are you answering these questions like you're in a, what is that room that the
Lie
police
detector.
take you
Yeah, I'm in an
in?
interrogation room.
Oh my god.
We were in college and we had mutual friends. The rest is history. We were colleging.
We were colleging hard and we were neighbors and we were both always having parties. So, you know, we were showing up at each other's parties.
She was like,
Don't lie.
who's this guy? Maybe he'll move to Europe with me.
Oh
Or
my
Africa. Does he study anthropology? Nope, he's an engineer.
Nope.
We'll have to see how this goes.
We'll see if I can crack
Is that
it.
how you went?
I was just like, oh, he's tall.
Oh, he's tall.
We like tall.
Nice. That's all it took.
Low standards, huh? Okay. You've mentioned your management team before. What do they do for you?
Hit him.
Hit them. So my management team helps manage all of my work. So mostly negotiations and legal contracts and all that kind of stuff that I'm not super well versed in, and I also really don't enjoy doing. So, you know, reading a legal contract makes pretty little sense to me, so it's really nice having someone who is more of an expert in that field look over it and confirm that it is a good idea and it's okay to move forward with. I also really don't enjoy negotiating. I'm not good at it at all, so it's really nice having someone who is good at that.
They handle like all the communication with the brand.
Not all of it. I still like
90%.
to have a little bit of relationship with the
75%.
brand because it's important, but they handle most of the business end of things, and they're a good support system. They're a good sounding board for if things are a good match or how I can achieve future goals or things like that. So they're really just like a little team that helps support and manage all of my work.
Yeah.
I feel like that's so broad, but that really is what it's like.
Yeah. So that's all the questions today. Thank you for submitting those. I think there were some good ones there.
Thanks for the vibes.
And I like doing these Q&As, so let us know in the comments if you do as well. And today is day 4
of giveaways.
So today we're going to be giving one lucky winner a $100 Amazon gift card, so you can spend it on whatever you like. So to enter, please like the video, thumbs up the video. That's right, we're on YouTube. Thumbs up the video. Subscribe to our channel. Follow us both on Instagram. Got to do that.
And in the comments, write what you want to see more of on my/our. Is this our channel?
It's mostly hers.
Okay.
It's her channel.
But write what you want to
vlogs.
see more of on the channel for 2020.
Yeah. Good idea.
And
2020. 2020.
As always, if you do little stories about Vlogmas and everything on Instagram and tag us, that will count as extra entries.
We love to see that.
We will be announcing the winner for all the giveaways at the end of the month, so you can keep entering all month for all of these, and lots of good prizes to come.
Tell your friends.
Tell your grandma.
Actually, maybe you don't want to because you want to win, but
true.
You should still tell them.
It would mean a lot to us.
If you post.
Okay,
Thank you for
guys.
joining.